Okay, everybody, welcome back. This is the Formula V, I guess season one of our Road to the Top of Road Racing. I don't know what it's called. Race number 2 today. We are at Oulton Park in the United Kingdom. Another track that I have limited experience on. It hasn't been a free track until recently, like literally the last year. And I've been on iRacing obviously a little over 8 years, 8 and a quarter now, I guess. But we're going to see how this goes. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to end up here. I haven't run any practice for this race. I usually just do a sighting lap or whatever, but didn't for this race. So we'll do a quick practice lap, and then we'll see what we got. For those of you that haven't watched the first episode of this at Oulton Park, go watch that. Make sure you drop a like and a subscription on this video to make sure you don't miss anything. A comment if you have any other ideas for things we could do on this channel. I won't ruin how that race went, but it was interesting. There was only one fatality. So now we're trying to see if we can improve a little bit here today. Oh, that's going to be brutal. That's brutal. Okay. And obviously this will probably be flat all the way up to that second to last corner there, which I have no brake marker for in this car. Plenty like acclimated here in the Pontiac. I've run it, a couple of times now, 2 or 3 times in the Pontiac here. But nothing for this car, so we're just going to go with this white line. Nice lift. I don't know how much corner speed we have to bleed, but that sounds like an appropriate amount. So, see what we got. We just need to run okay. We need to not die is what we need to do for this one, because I have a habit of dying, apparently. Alright, so that was not very good, but we'll see how we can get up through this corner's coming up here and see if we can carry this flat where our brake marker is. But get through his lap is important. Okay. That looks like plenty of practice to me. Alright, next up is going to be Q-Trim and our very strangely colored Formula V. It's like I put together 4 different Formula Vs to make this one, which is probably true for this grassroots style series that we've got going on here. So again, very nice of Dale Jr. to join us here in this series. It's definitely a welcome sight, I suppose. Again, 1 Q lap here and then a short 15-minute club style race. So I guess we'll kind of see how things go, what we can do, where we end up. The Oulton Park, again, I won't ruin it. It was promising. We had great speed there. But now we'll see if we continue to have great speed here. It's always nice to have speed, especially in the first race of the season. But when you don't use that and carry it forwards, it's a little bit pointless. Almost to the tire barrier. I'm trying to figure out how close I can cut that, what kind of throttle response. So, well, it pushes out wide there, so we're not going to be flat because that's just extremely pushy in this car with no power and no weight somehow. Alright, so this corner's ruined. I have learned nothing for this coming corner here. Other than that, we didn't do it right. Oh god, these curves are brutal. Killer. That was not ideal. Alright, we'll try this again. Just break random spots. Ready to line up our single qualifying lap. We'll run over here to try to extend that run to the start-finish line. Okay, we're going to wing this because in practice I did not do it very well. Miss everything there, but at least we didn't run off the track this time. So that's beneficial, I guess. We'll see. I really should have made these standing starts, but it's fine. I guess we really have rolling starts in a series like this, but it's a series I invented so I can do whatever I want. I was trying to use that grip strip curb there that kind of became a cheat thing in PCC when PCC was here was that those outside curbs with the circle things on them are really sticky. So you'd actually run out there, run out wide, and get better grip, which makes kind of no sense, but whatever. Part of the reason we didn't return to this layout for PCC, apart from the fact that it was crazy and everybody hated it, but other than that, we did not run the version with that Hislop chicane there at turn 2. We ran the version where you skip that and just go with the upper part, so. Pretty straightforward lap. Let's not run off the track, please. Thank you. Survey says 1 minute 16, so a little bit longer lap, and a lot longer lap than we saw at Oulton Park, and apparently that's good enough right now for P1. A couple of fast cars have already gone and qualified slower than that, so another pole position here. With, again, a big spread through the field, so we're going to have less than 15 laps here. We're going to have, I don't know how many laps, 13, give or take, so makes it interesting. Are going to be rolling start with a Porsche 911 safety car, which again is totally realistic for a series like this, but nonetheless. Okay, let's not bottle this one. Hopefully we don't have to deal with traffic. I kind of know where the green comes out here. I've raced here before, so that's going to be helpful. Hopefully we can continue to kind of run okay. If we can get away and just have a nice battle at the front like we had, and hope I don't botch it. Hope I don't botch it. Gets in. There aren't too many big break zones here like there were at Oulton Park. Peter Inglis, is that the guy that finished third? It must be, because Tony won. Jay was second. I finished 9th or something, 8th, 9th, probably 9th, so. Again, the green comes out stupid early, but at least we reacted okay that time. Alright, we are going to restart that one. I was trying not to kill dude and forgot to, like, turn into the corner. What the hell did I even do there? I don't know what I did. Okay, so we're all good. We're coming up here. I don't know what I did. If I just turned the wheel really sharply, that was weird. Again, we're not going to do this 100% by the book. I still want it to be fun and a good video and such, but if I continually bin myself immediately and it's easy to go back, then fine. Try to get these puppies warmed up, I guess, because my other option is to bin it, apparently. Again, pace car apparently dives off and we get the green flag immediately. Again, in PCC, when you're racing here in a Pontiac, you're getting the green flag way back here, right? So I've never actually been up near the front to see where these things go. I just know that, you know, you have time, you leave a gap, obviously there's time, and you can just kind of react, right? But I'm sure the Mustang guys are all like, of course that green comes out right away. Have you ever raced here before? No, I've never raced here in a situation where I've been anywhere near the front at all. So sorry. Again, same deal as previous videos. I apologize if I'm still having microphone issues. I'm really trying a lot of stuff. I really am. There, let's get the jump on the pace car this time. Haha. Make it nice and easy. It's like Jay there, who wasn't like 4th place, really struggled. Nice and careful through here, nice and patient on cold tires. Okay. Got in the way just a little bit. I don't know, again, if there's really a draft range in these cars. I don't really think so. They're pretty basic in that regard, but I don't know. Nice and smooth. We'll just roll out of it there. Make sure we hit both those apexes in the corner. If Peter can hang on and finish second, that'd be great. That'd give me a couple more points back on Tony and Jay and the rest of those guys. So I expect we'll do okay here as long as we don't have major catastrophe issues. So that would be ideal. All right, one lap down. That took about minute 20. So yeah, we'll see how it plays out, but we're gonna have a decent number of laps here. Just keep it in fourth, I guess. That torquey engine I'm going with in my mind, so looks like they're pretty clogged up back there, actually. So when I said I didn't want it to be a boring race, what I really meant was I don't want it to be boring if I'm in last place. If I'm in front, then, you know, so be it. You have that grassroots racing, one guy just comes in and smokes everybody some weeks, especially if the leader dude just bins it twice. Come on, Justin. I keep looking where everything's at and keep an eye on stuff, and instead I'm driving off the track by myself, so be it. How far back did Jake fall? He's only in fifth, so he's fine. Okay. Reset, refocus. It's going to be an absolutely terrible lap again. But that's okay. We're here for funsies. Everything's going pretty chill. I have no idea if it's hard for the AIs to pass each other in this car since it's such a momentum car. I'm sure in the Pontiac it's not great. That car's a brick. And even on the race tire now, you just carry so much corner speed you can't get a run on anybody. $17.2. No idea what my pole lap was, maybe 16.1, I don't remember. That sounds about right, so we'll see what we can do on this lap since we've had a fairly decent first half. Yeah, I've made nice ground on them. Good lap for time compared to everybody else. Okay. 3 laps in the books, about 4 minutes. So that's pretty good. We ran 15.9 right there. I'm certain we didn't run that in Q. Nice windshield tear off in the middle of a corner. Definitely 100% realistic right there. This is how it ended up. This would be great. We'd make good points. Oh, let's just not run in the grass there. Ran a little bit wide and paid for it on exit, which is fine. A little bit wiggly over that curb. So obviously this track is not nearly as simple as it may seem, as I almost spin it again dropping a wheel. It's a tricky little track. I enjoy this track. I know it gets a lot of hate in the PCC community, which is really my only experience with it at all, or anything on the roadside pretty much anymore, but I enjoy it. It's okay. It's a little bit too finicky in my mind. It's a little too proper maybe, you know, it's got to have one of every kind of corner and 12 different kinds of curbs and all these things, but it's enjoyable. I don't hate racing here or anything. I don't avoid it like I do Warren or like this car in general. And apparently it gives me hiccups. Alright. Still doing okay. Nice pace, 3-second lead. That's weird there through that right left, because you actually want to get off the gas and then accelerate through the turn in to get the front end to bite. You just want to make sure you're rolling slow enough that you can do that, but you actually want to accelerate when you're turning back to the left, not on exit or anything. And same with that right-hander up onto the straightaway. You kind of want to lift early so you can turn in and then power through it. It's an interesting car. I never race an official. I don't like it that much, but I don't hate it. I hate it. It seems stupid, pointless, annoying, all the things that would describe a kind of useless waste of a car, especially for something that was so hyped and so brand new and not really like anything else on the sim. Definitely not my favorite thing in the world, and I'm sure Dave Sluter would agree with me that it's kind of meh. But I don't hate it. I don't hate it so much that I'm gonna like abandon this season or never look at it again or pretend it doesn't exist. So I guess that's beneficial. Probably gonna be coming up right on halfway here at the end of this lap. At the end of the other race, we did get into a little bit of lap traffic. I don't think we'll have that here just because of the lap length. But Mom had more questions about Doggo there. I apologize. All right. As I was saying, I don't think we'll catch any lap traffic. This is a pretty long lap here as we're coming up to halfway. I say long, it's 1 minute and 16 seconds, but relatively compared to, you know, the size of track that Orin was and I guess some of these club races. I don't know how long of a lap Jefferson's going to be. Maybe similar length to this, but it might be a lot shorter with the way this car corners. So in the Mazda, it's like 50 seconds or something, 45 seconds. In this, I expect it to be quite a bit slower, through the straightaways at least, but who knows how fast the corners are going to be in the S's. So. See, so you want to get back on the gas there, which is really weird, especially if you run wide. It's not really what you want to be happening, obviously. So looks like the field behind us is spread out just a little bit. Thankfully, we weren't given any penalties for our role in the death of Mr. Stevie Reese there at Oulton Park. So that's fortunate. Looks like everybody else is kind of spread. Jay's in no position to move forward right now. Otto has passed Greg Hill this lap. Just really hoping Peter can hang on from Tony there for me, save me a couple of points. We might catch the traffic. I don't know how much they're slowing each other down or falling off the pace or whatever. Obviously, we're just cruising at about the same pace we have been the whole time. Low 16s. We were about 7 or maybe even 8 seconds faster a lap in Q and such, but in this regard, I don't know. Let's see, 8 seconds a lap. It's about, I don't know how long it is to catch them. Maybe 10 laps maybe to catch them, but obviously we're not going to do that. We're still quite a ways behind, but at 8 seconds a lap, it would only take 10 laps or so to catch them, which is in 2 laps, and we're 30 seconds behind them. So at that rate, it'd still take another 4 laps, which I don't think we're at. So. Okay, we're still hanging on. I'm hoping Drew might be able to get up there and get racy with Tony, but it's pretty unlikely that the AI are going to try some bold move or something like that. It kind of seems like a take it when they're given, and that's that type of racing amongst them. Although we did see a couple of incidents back there in the other race, so maybe the AI will have issues. 15.888, best lap. Maybe that's fuel burn off, maybe that's me getting lucky, good line, something like that. John Henry, of course, owner of the Boston Red Sox, part owner of Roush Fenway Racing, an integral part of making iRacing come to life back when Papyrus shut down. Glad to see him join the series as well. Very nice guy. Loves race cars, obviously. There we go. See if we can carry this up the hill and have a better lap. 15.5 would be cool. Cool mark. John Henry, of course, pretty old guy, but nice to see him in the series. Although running last, he probably won't be getting the call up to any call up. See what I did there? Owner of the Red Sox. Anyways, he won't be getting the call up to any series as far as I know, but we'll see because I don't make all the rosters. I could make all the rosters and make it a real life roster in the next series, but it seems like a lot of work. 15.7 only, so we did pick up over another tenth there, but not. We needed another quarter second to get down to the next lap time, so 15.5 looks out the book. I don't know how much time we have left here, about 3 minutes, so probably 2 more laps when we get back, maybe 3. Probably 3. I like this track. It's probably not suitable for PCC or anything. Foster's was bad enough. This isn't going to be any better. I'm certain of that. But it's an interesting little track. Maybe for this series to go to, it wouldn't be terrible. I'm sure they'd probably still just go to normal Foster's, but I don't hate this track, and I don't hate this track in this car. So gets my praise there. So let's assume that we have 3 laps left, so we got to catch them about 7 seconds a lap, give or take, a little more. If we have more than, we might only get 2 more laps here. Yeah, I guess if it's only 2:15, we're only gonna get 2 more laps, so. 15.5, there it is, I didn't even try. Drew did get by Tony very briefly there, if you saw it. Better lap here, not perfect, but better. See if we can get through this last corner with some nice speed, maybe. Yep, so getting the white flag here, so this will be the last lap coming up. Alright, survey says 15.3. Alright, so we did get down there after all. I wasn't sure we'd get down there, but we did. Another mid-corner tear-off in turn 1. We're not going to run a 1-minute dead to catch these guys. Come on, Drew. Pass the man. Go get him. Be a buddy. Keeps backing out. He's like right on top of him and then backs out of it. We'll tone it down here a little bit this last lap. Not going to catch any traffic today. 2 guys I've never heard of and the owner of the Boston Red Sox, but should probably shift there, Justin. I'm sure many very skilled drivers in this car and at this track especially could do better than this. So we're going to go ahead here and finish this last corner. Overshoot it wildly. Oh my goodness gracious. And that'll be that. So it looks like everybody's going to hold station. Maybe Drew can go make a pass there. Come on, Drew, you can do it. Go get him. I think he's going to complete the pass. No, looks like they came in just behind, all in line like that, so. Nonetheless, good effort for the team today. That's the 4th. So Reese came back from tally to go from 10th to 8th, passing a Coke driver world champion and a two-time Xfinity champion, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Basically passes in their own group of cars there. Who really fell off here? Yeah, so must have been an issue for Gosselin and Henry. Henry actually started up in 14th and finished behind these guys, so maybe just a case of a little heavier traffic. Apparently we're still on the replay. Anyways, we'll make sure they finish, make sure this counts for points and such. I don't know if that's how we're going to go with that. And they're going to come across the line and finish their race with being fairly slow. Good event, though. All right, track temp 111 to finish off. We actually ended up with 0x here after having enough X's to fund a divorce attorney from the X's we had. Good grief. Okay, put the sponsors back up. I digress. Anyways, so this has been episode 2 of this race series. Thank you all so much for watching and joining in. Everybody that supported this, all the sponsors, family, friends, everything. It's been fantastic. So hopefully we can continue to have these be fun, get these out maybe one a day, even if I can get a nice schedule come on, because they don't take that long. Half an hour race and 20 minutes to upload. So hopefully that's something I could do even every day. So that would be kind of nice. Let's see, qualifying was a breeze. Apparently that track is 1 2/3 miles. I had no idea. 16-1, finished first. This is unreal, blah, blah. All right, we're 4th in the standings, so that's that. We're 6 points, 6 points out of the lead apparently. So I'll look at the standings here. Yeah, we're 6 points out right now. Tony Gardner, who won that first race, is the points leader. Peter Inglis, I guess is how you pronounce that, is 1 point back. Jay Scullin is 3 points back, and we are 6 points back in 4th place. So looking well so far. We have 15x, which is a lot, but that's okay. So we're doing okay right now. 2 poles through the year, 1 win. We're looking okay. So next race, number 3, is going to be at Summit Point, Jefferson, followed by Jefferson Reverse. So we're going to run both those while we're over in the East Coast. And we're going to head over across to Japan, across the Pacific Ocean for a race at Okayama Short, track I very much enjoy, followed by the tight and twisty Tsukuba Circuit 1000, a track I don't enjoy in the slightest. So we'll see how we do in Japan, and then we'll finish off at Lime Rock Park Chicane, a big fast track that'll be kind of treacherous probably, and see if there's a big draft down the front straightaway even in these little cars. So that's coming up. We'll try to get another one of these out ASAP. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, bye.